item C is the cemetery chapels. Councillor Rudkin.
Thank you. Well, as you are aware, we've had our Heritage Day, which was on Saturday last, and I have to say, something was wrong somewhere. It rained and rained and rained. Relentless rain, I called it. We were to assemble in the morning at 8:30 to put out gazebos. That didn't happen. Everybody shot for shelter at first opportunity. It was a disappointing day from the point of view of attendance, because obviously it's not conducive to family gatherings in weather like that. The chapels themselves both were open to the public. When I went down, there were a few hardy people, umbrellaed and sou'westered and, you know, looking really prepared for a rather grim time, but they were very interested in the chapels, and I have to say that the interior of the chapels was actually looking at its best. Some of the things that we're hoping to preserve, which in the past somebody has misguidedly painted in sort of luminous paint, we think that they are, you know, it's possible with the right sort of restoration to get these things back to looking slightly more medieval than they do at the moment. The floor is recognisable now as Victorian tiling, although it's in a terrible state of repair, and that again will depend largely on our chance of getting a substantial next tranche of money from the HLF to start the actual restoration. We have an absolute gem in our project manager, Judy Shepherd, who keeps everybody well informed via email of all the activities that are taking place, and she certainly has instilled a spirit into the traffic event that was, I say, woefully lacking before. We seem to have gained some of our momentum and some of our inspiration, and things are moving very positively. It's just such a shame that the Almighty sort of wet our day in the way it did. Whoever's in charge of the weather really should have his wrist snapped. It was very, very disappointing. We laid on absolutely wonderful homemade cakes and things, coffee and squash for the children, and all. We did everything that we could possibly have done to make it a success, and I think it's largely down to the, you know, the faith that the committee has in that venture, that one day, folks, one day, the restoration will start. You'll see active fellows up ladders and things happening to the roof and the windows and all the rest of it. So I'm infinitely more hopeful today than I was, say, 2 or 3 months ago, that we are, you know, on the road to progress now in the way we envisaged it way back in 2006 when this all began. But it's a tribute to the committee that they've managed to keep a sort of interest, because I think Holbeach can foresee a time when those chapels, fully restored and back to their Victorian grandeur, will be a very important part of attracting tourists to the town, and it's something that the town can be proud of. They've been in abeyance for so long with this particular venture, to think that we've got an actual focal point now when we can say, come and look at this unique happening, because it is unique. Holbeach is a very small market town, not particularly on a map of any kind, but it will be when we get these chapels restored to their former glory. So, what I say, watch this space, and hopefully next year the weather might be kinder.
Thank you very much. And then item 11